Hello, organizing gals. Well, today we are going to be talking about organizing your master bedroom. If you do want to have your husband help you, I talked to my friend Peaches and she said what she does is she talks to her husband during the week and she says, hey, on Saturday I want to organize the kitchen, or on Saturday I want to organize our master bedroom. Will you help me? And by talking to him earlier in the week, he's okay with sacrificing some of his Saturday on organizing, and like they were able to do the kitchen. He did half the kitchen in 2 hours and she did half the kitchen in 2 hours. So in 2 hours they were done. So that could also work. So to organize your master bedroom, what you want to do is use the I Can Do It Organizing Guide acronym. I can do it. I can stands for the 4 steps of the thinking phase. And then do it stands for the 4 steps of the action phase. So step 1 is imagine. Imagine a joyful master bedroom, an oasis, a place to rest, maybe read, relax. It's not a room to catch all your stuff that you need to put somewhere. It's not where, when you go shopping, it's not where you're just going to throw all your bags of shopping stuff. This needs to be a room that's peaceful, that you can rest, and that your husband won't break his toe tripping over things. So my husband, you know, when I imagined my perfect bedroom, I imagined a pink room, and he let me paint it pink. What a guy. And this is what's hanging in my bedroom. This is called a crayon quilt, and me and my mom and my sisters, my 6 sisters, we made this. And anyway, I drew on all these ladies, and then we colored it with crayons, and then you can iron it with a piece of paper towel, and it will actually lock the image into the fabric. You can't wash it a ton in the washing machine, but this is a beautiful wall hanging that I've enjoyed in my master bedroom. So if you want any tips on how to organize your marriage, or tips for solving marriage conflicts, there's 2 pages in the Organize Your Joy workbook on page 118 and 119 that can give you some good ideas. Now we're going to talk about create motivation. So to get your master bedroom organized, you need to get motivated, and one concept that you can think about is the Swiss cheese concept. So maybe you are like, I want to get my bedroom done this week, and you only have 20 minutes. Well, you can just say, you know what, I'll just hit it for 20 minutes. And you're not necessarily starting at the beginning or starting in the middle. You're just saying, I'm going to just organize the 2 nightstands. And you call it good. And then maybe the next day you have 5 minutes. So you don't have to organize all at once. You can organize in little tiny bursts. The next step is assess. Assess what's happening. Look at the piles. Look at the personality of you and your husband. And then look at the purpose of the room. And with piles, you need to just write a 2-column list, like always, and then write down the piles and then why the piles exist. And then just look at the piles. And, you know, I always kind of want to point my finger at my husband and say, well, you're not hanging up all your stuff. Could you improve on that? But then I kind of looked at myself and I realized I was almost as bad as he was at not hanging up my things. So, you know, just if you get the opportunity to hang up his clothes a little bit more than he hangs up yours, think, you know what, you're going to love him more because you're getting to serve him. There's an idea. That's the one way that I have that's one of the secrets of love that I've learned, is serving my husband helps me to love him. I always used to think it's all about maybe he'll bring me a flower someday, but when he brought me a flower, I was just like, a flower. But when I gave him service, when I did something for him, then I changed my heart. I felt love for him. So I think service is one of the secrets of love. So now step 4 is note down regions. So that's where you write on a little map what the different activities in the room are. Maybe you do reading, maybe you have a computer in there, or maybe you have a dressing region, a nice master closet. And so that is, you would try to create all of your dressing needs in the same place. So like I have this small walk-in closet in my master bedroom, and I had a dresser that was outside in my bedroom. And my sister said, all we have to do is just knock out this shelf and we can put the dresser in your closet. We still have clothes hanging over it and to the side of it. And she's a genius. Now I have all my clothes. He has all his clothes, all of our shoes. The only thing I don't have in there is jewelry. And I don't put my jewelry on anyway in my closet. I like to look in a mirror. So another thing you might want in your master closet, if it's big enough, is a chair. That's really fun. And if your husband is not very good at hanging things up, then maybe you should get a bunch of hooks. That's what I do. I have 12 hooks hanging up. And so if he doesn't want to hang up his pants and he wants to wear them tomorrow, I can just hang them on the hook. And then I don't take the time to hang it nice. He can just grab it and he's like, he can find his pants, which might still have his belt on it and his wallet. And then the room doesn't look messy. So then the step number 5, now we're on to the action phase, because you've now done the thinking steps, is determine containers. And we're on step 6, which is organize. And that is where you are going to speed sort into 5 containers. They start with the acronym TOADS. So you have the trash, other room, action box, donate, and storage box. And so you just stay in your master closet and you just speed sort. If there's anything that you can donate, hopefully you can donate a lot of clothes, and you just speed sort into those. Another way to figure out if you don't wear clothes is hang up all your clothes backwards. So the hanger is backwards. And then if after a month you see you haven't worn some items, then you could just donate those. You know, we only use about 20% of what we own, so you can get rid of more things and use the law of flow, and better things will come back to you. In my community, we have a clothing gift exchange, like not gift exchange, a clothing exchange, and everybody just brings other clothes. And I love it because everything I bought that wasn't the right color or style, I'll just bring that, and then you get to take whatever you want home, and it's a great solution so that everybody has a nice looking wardrobe and you don't have to spend any money. It does take time to set it up though. And my sisters have we've done a jewelry swap, and we do the same thing. Just everyone brings what they don't like anymore, and then everybody takes a turn choosing jewelry, and that's been fun. The next step is step number 7, inscribe. That's where you want to label. So inside my dresser, I have these tall boxes. They're actually like almond milk boxes from Costco that are cut down the same size as the drawer. And then I'll write down socks, so like pajamas. So when you open the drawer, I don't have to think, okay, these are socks, these are Sunday socks, these are normal socks. It just says that, Sunday socks, normal socks, pajamas. And all 4 drawers are labeled just with a little tiny piece of white tape. And don't use masking tape. Use either a P-Touch Brother labeler, or make a label with just paper and some clear tape. But masking tape is the worst for terrible residue. So, but you can use white artist tape and it works awesome. It doesn't leave a sticky film. And then the last step is train to maintain. And so let's talk about training husbands. Well, I had a hard time training my husband. Like I always wanted him to have a place for his wallet. And he said, I do have a place for my wallet. I put it under the couch, next to the bed, on the dresser, in my pocket, and in my coat. I mean, he had about 5 areas, and I'm not his mother, I'm his wife, so I just had to let him do whatever he wanted. And then over time, he has decided to have only 3 homes for his wallet. And so I always wanted him to write a list. And after about 12 years of marriage, he just decided to write a list. I gave up early in the marriage on writing lists and helping him write a list because it helps me get things done. But he just started to do it. So husbands evolve. And you know, just focus more on training your sons to be amazing husbands. Train them on the importance of cleaning the kitchen after they have eaten, and the importance of making their bed after they've slept in it. Because that's where you really can be the mother of your sons. You can't be your husband's mother. You get to be his wife. And so I hope you will organize your master bedroom. And this is Crystal Meldrum with OrganizeYourJoy.com.